Hi, this is Tim Muldoon with day 3 of my meditations on Ignatian mindfulness. And you'll see I brought a prop this time, namely a jar of honey. And I also brought this jar of vinegar. Why? Because these are metaphors. So what I'm talking about today is our consciousness and how we choose to let things into our consciousness through the doors of our senses, sight, hearing, smell, etc. So my critical question is this: what will you invite into your consciousness today? What will you read? What will you listen to? Who will you talk to? And just what are the other things that you're going to have influence your imagination over the course of a day? There's an ancient observation that a jar full of honey has no room for vinegar. So a soul, translating, full of the good things of the world has no room for the, as it were, vinegar of the world, those things which sour us. Now, this is not, by the way, a free pass to just, kind of pretend that there's no suffering in the world. Heaven knows we have plenty of suffering these days. The really more, I think, important point is that even in the midst of suffering and even in the midst of dealing with the harsh realities that are all around us, those that are sick, those that are working hard, those that are fearful of unemployment, those who have been unemployed or are now financially insecure, even though we're mindful of those things, maybe this is the time to return to that basic understanding that there are some things that we can change and other things that we can't. Think of the old serenity prayer. God, grant me the wisdom to know the things that I can and can't change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Now, mindful of those things, let us then think about what are the ways that maybe I can introduce some honey into my life, that I can maybe read things that give me consolation. Maybe those are biblical passages. Maybe those are the thoughts of great thinkers. Maybe those are just even the words of friends that we want to reach out to. Maybe they're our own words as we're writing letters to people that we love. Again, how might we curate our experience of the next 24 hours in ways that fill our hearts, fill our minds and our consciousness with honey? I'll suggest to you that just being more mindful of what enters our senses and what enters our experience, it's going to yield goodness over the course of a day. Why? Well, because we don't have full control over our consciousness. Obviously, some things just happen, all right? But there are some things that we do. So manage the ways that you are filling your soul with the good things of the world, primarily acts of love, acts of generosity, and even great art, great beauty. All of those things ultimately will have a good influence on us, and it will give us something to reflect on that will engender greater gratitude at the end of our day. I'm Tim Muldoon. I'll see you again next time.